Good morning.
He forges worlds from gold and steel, turns battles chaos into something real. A problem solver with a gamer's might. He charts his course through the endless.
What's up, Raj? What's up, Brad?
Raise your horns and let
Good morning, everybody over on Twitch.
for the strength of Captain Kirk. Breaker of limits, builder of dreams, he sails
Good morning, Heidi.
electric streams. Storms may rise and shadows turn. Still we follow Captain When the halls grow dark, when the trials grow long, he answers
Interesting. My multi-stream chat is not coming up.
with a fearless fire, a forge king rising.
Ah, there it is.
No mountain too jagged, no puzzle too deep, no dragon of doubt he cannot.
Welcome, everybody.
With every stride, the northern cloud.
Hope everybody had a great Turkey Day if you celebrate.
Raise your horns and let them burn.
And to all my Northerners, Skol!
Warrior of pixels, master of flame, carving his saga, reclaiming his name. Stand as the fires of triumph return. Honor the might of Captain Kirk.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to plug this camera back in. Huh. So much for equipment check before stream. There we go. Oh, yes. By the way, Heidi, the registry is the only list out there right now. I deleted all the others. Sayor, what's happening? Welcome back.
Across the northern sky, where the storm winds churn, rides a legend.
Oh, the song started over. Okay, hey, let's get to it. Let's go. This scene. Waiting for the game. No, not that scene. This scene. This scene. How have I been? I've been doing all right. I've been doing all right. Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Let's go back to this scene and let's change this over to this because it's going to be a lot of just me today. So we're going to do this and start this and restart the camera. Start camera. Okay, the camera's there and restart camera there. Turn that off. Video capture device. Okay, there we go. Okay, close that. And then we're going to bring this up here. And we're just going to make it full screen. There we go. Well, as full screen as it wants to go. Because things are that way today. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. So, yeah. It is currently 36 degrees in the shop. The heater cannot keep up because I don't have it insulated well enough. And that's part of what I need to talk to everybody about. I went through and figured out exactly how much it's going to cost to actually get that thing finished. And I'm going to be working on a goal for the next week to get that thing warmed up. You got a new Voron on the Black Friday deals. Nice. Very nice. You know what? Since I'm talking over on this screen, I'm going to move this screen over here so I can see you guys directly and I can look straight at the screen. Um, but so yeah, the spray foam insulation is about 170 bucks, um, uh, and just through Amazon, and then I'm looking at about $150 in eighth inch or quarter inch plywood paneling, uh, so I can create that air gap. You know, the whole thing is we're going to be spraying the spray foam on top of the eighth inch paneling, screwing it into the top of the roof, and as well as spraying the panels so we can create an air layer, air gap layer there. That way the ventilation still works. So, uh, and then the heater should, in theory, um, actually work. But yeah, it's 36 degrees in the shop, and it is far too cold to work. I tried actually printing something this morning, and yeah, it's a no-go. Printers don't like being that cold at all. So I'm in the house. I'm in Studio One is what I'm calling it now. Instead of the workshop, I'm in Studio One, and still need to finish getting this studio cleaned up. That's why the background is blurred. So I bet you're a happy guy. I mean, getting a new Voron, hell yeah. I'm working on trying to get a Voron. Period. There is a small possibility, very small, um, but I'm really itching and trying to work with a company to try to get a 350 cent. So Jack Daddy Mac, what's happening? How are you? And that's why you don't have resin or layers. Would have to go to your garage and don't want to heat it. Yeah. Well, get this. Even uh, so, I can get the AnyCubic to work this morning as long as I turned the AMS Pro the Ace Pro on and have it heat the filament and preheat the chamber. I could not get the Centauri Carbon going because it doesn't have a filament heater. Now I could if I actually hooked it up to the Chi2 Systems the filler dryer system, but it's not hooked up to that. That is actually hooked up to the Flash Forge, and the two Ender Max Neos are completely useless right now because they're open air. I know, Brad. I saw that. I don't have 800 bucks, so it is a fantastic deal. I think it's what $250 off, and I'm actually working on getting affiliate links with Fabrico and another couple of other companies. So um, if I can't get sponsored from them, I at least want to, represent them. So Jackson, thank you for the follow. How are you? Oh man, Kevin, hello from Spain. Well, thank you for being here, my friend. Welcome. So we're sitting in Studio One, and I actually have, not much. I could play a video game if I wanted to, but I wanted to get on and let you guys know that workshop content is extraordinarily hard. I have to find a way to get that shop heated so I can do maker content. You got to rebuild your bench. So I have 4 sheets of melamine, 3/4 inch melamine, sitting out in the shop, and 3 sheets of that are coming into the house to rebuild desks, including this one right here. And The one is, the workbench that I have. I love that workbench, but I'm going to be making it bigger. So it's going to be a foot longer and a foot wider, so I can fit larger printers on it. Thank you for asking. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's a little bit cold outside right now. It is 18 degrees outside, and it's 36 degrees in the actual workshop. So I can't do any workshop content because my heater is set to 65 degrees, which would be more than comfortable, and it is 36 degrees in there right now. It's cold. It's dang cold. Yeah, it's snowing right now where I live here in Colorado. Northeast Colorado, Kevin. It is snowing right here. It's been snowing since about 2 a.m. and we haven't got a whole lot. It's just a dusting, but we've got like 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's the first snow of the year, so out here anyway. Up until yesterday, we were getting 60, 70-degree days. Good morning, Havoc. How you doing, brother? Of course, Twitch is over on an ad break, so we can talk all sorts of fun things about them. What does frozen workshop mean? It means it's 36 degrees in the workshop and my heater's not keeping up. So I'm going to be on a mission to raise funds over the next week. I got to raise about $200 to $300. Actually, about $300 to be realistic, to finish insulating that workshop so that my heater will keep up. It's either it's either that or you know pray people pick the stuff up off the my Amazon wish list because the spray foam insulation is up on my wish list. But I don't expect that from anybody because that's a hefty thing. It's 180 bucks, $177, something like that. Um, that's a lot to take in. So I wish I got a frozen printer. That would be sick. Spelled wrong though. I mean, the only new printer that Frozen's come out with is the Arco, and we talked about that on stream on the podcast. So in the middle of the winter for you gets -11, -10. Out here it normally does. In Northeast Colorado, on average, it's colder than it is in Anchorage, Alaska. We just don't get as much snow. And that thing looks like junk. It kind of does. I mean, I'm not going to trash on it too much because I haven't used it. You know, I'm a I'm a I'm a I'm not a form over function type of guy. I'm a function over form. If it works good and looks like crap, I'm all about it. You can always make something look good. You can't always make something work good, if you know what I mean. There's a really good example of that. Take the Tesla Cybertruck. It looks like shit, but it actually works pretty good. The one you see on YouTube looks suspect. It does. By the way, did anybody see Nathan Nathan builds robots? His second half of his uh, Formnext coverage. There was a lot more that we missed in our coverage the other night on the podcast, and I'm sorry, a ceramic 3D printer? What? Cybertruck equals dumpster fire? Absolutely. The guts are decent. The look and function sucks. I mean, yeah. Oh man. I'm looking through the mini feed on OBS here, seeing what's all happened in the last 24 hours, and I'm just absolutely shocked. I've had like 900 people follow over on Facebook, and I don't even advertise my Facebook page. They just did a Google search apparently and found it. But yeah, it is 18 degrees Fahrenheit here, and it is windy as sin. So it's all sorts of sus. By the way, did you guys see the picture of the new of my new companion? Did you guys see the new companion? She's a cutie, and she is a character. She's got attitude. Facebook suggested you and Killa as friends. Actually, it did. I think I actually added Joe as a friend. I don't remember. I don't use that Facebook that actual Facebook account very often because I don't have. I need one of those programs that will manage all of your social media subscriptions all in one. You know, I I don't have time to manage everything. It's just one of those things. I just don't have time for it all. So, but yeah, I didn't see anybody really streaming this morning. I'm like, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna tell everybody why I'm not out in the workshop. Um, and you guys know I can't wear jeans or pants that actually tighten properly because I have permanent sciatica on both hips, so I have to wear sweatpants, and uh, they're not even warm enough right now to go outside. And it would be fine if it wasn't for the wind. That wind is cutting. It is absolutely cutting. Patreon lost its mind. Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys this. Let's see if I can bring it up. I tried to bring this up earlier, but the camera decided it wanted to disappear. Oh, the snow got cleaned off of it. Let's see. Let's uh, let's go to the intermission screen. Why is my camera in this screen so darn small? Where is the camera in this in this screen? There it is. Okay, and let's add a window capture. Add source. Hey, would you stop? My God. And go to free it. Done. That's good enough. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's 40 degrees in the workshop right now. Brian, what's happening? What are you doing, child man? Staying safe and dry, but not warm. That's the problem, my guy. Not warm. Go away, capture. There we go. So that, yeah, it's, you guys can see that. It's, come on. You can do it. Oh, I need to actually change the tip goal. Let me see here. Let's see. 12. My oldest son's birthday. We're going to end it on that. And for some reason, it does not want to load. I think I'm stressing my server too much right now because I actually have the server recording the stream as well. But you can see the small dusting of snow. Oh, let's nip. What's happening? Well, gee, Brian, stop getting the windshield broken. But I'll show you here. So we're just going to cover it with eighth inch or quarter-inch plywood, whatever we can find. So it's about 25 bucks a sheet, and this right here is what we're going to be using to spray foam because this is the same brand that I used with everything else, and it works great. So good little package of stuff there. But yeah, it is 40 degrees with 30% humidity inside the workshop right now, and there's not a machine moving because it's just too cold to be out there. So after I get off stream today, I'm going to be cleaning this room. I mean, Brad, by the way, it's not the strength of the camera. It's not the size of the camera. It's the strength of the lens. Absolutely to display my ugly mug. Just saying. It absolutely has to be the strength of the lens because if the lens wasn't good, you'd see a big old crack on the lens. So, don't my printers dump heat? Well, yeah. But here's the thing: the enders are obviously not enclosed. So I went out this morning and I did a few test prints, and the PLA breaks. It's so cold out there right now that it's snapping with barely any movement. I can get the Cobra S1 as long as I heat the Ace Pro up, printing ABS, and I do a preheat on the chamber. Um, if I actually put the Centauri Carbon, have it feeding through the Chi2 Systems Filipartner, my filament dryer that I reviewed, and had it heating, it would probably do just fine. Well, Brian, the problem is I don't have it fully insulated yet. So thus why the yeah, this over here. Uh-oh, my puppy just yipped. Um, the walls are fully insulated. They're spray foam insulated and sealed. Uh, you know, what you guys didn't see in any of the builds or anything is it's wrapped in plastic all the way around on the inside, um, and spray foamed. So it's thermal wrapped very well. The what we're going to do on the top is we're going to insulate the actual ceiling, and then we're going to be putting eighth or quarter-inch plywood on it and spray foaming the top so that to create that air gap so that air will continuously move through it. thus creating the proper air gap, but insulating the roof and the roof of the actual building, which will make the building look a little bit smaller, but it's all right. You guys want to see the puppy? Everybody in chat, you guys want to see the puppy? I'll go get her. Oh. Sophie, come here. Sophie, did you give her a biscuit? You come here. Ah, we'll take that with us. Everybody wants to see you. What was the yip yip from? Oh, let's go back full screen. There we go. Um, go away. There we go. World, meet Sophie. You gonna say hi to the world? You gonna say hi to the world? Yeah, we're gonna have a pup cam out in the workshop once we get it heated too. She's gonna have her own little space out there. Sophie. She actually learned her name within like an hour of us getting her. My wife actually came up with her name and it just fit. What's she doing, sweetness? Yes. Puppy kisses? Yes. Say hi. She has the what breed? She's mutt. No, um she's got, well, we don't know exactly what her daddy is, but her mama is oh god, brain fart. What was no, she's not Aussie. Really? Really? You want down, huh? Here, take your biscuit. Ruby, not Ruby. Sophie. Sophie. Okay, fine. Um, Blue Healer. Sorry. Yeah, I've been in a lot of pain, so thinking doesn't come easily for me today. Yeah, her mom is Blue Healer, so. No, can't borrow her. You can borrow her at night. She wakes you up by chomping on your nose. I don't raise my dogs by putting them in kennels at night. Oh, it is. It's actually, yeah, she actually looks a lot better since we washed her. But yeah, things are doing all right. It's just, I got to figure a way to get that workshop warmed up so that we can actually make some content. Um, It's the temperature is slowly creeping up out there. It's up to 41. If we can get it up to about 50, 55 degrees out there, I actually may go out there and do another stream today. I'm doing all right, my friend. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Are you back? Are you back? You back? Oh, yes. Meet everybody that's just joining. Meet Sophie. She's my new companion, my new pup. I don't have pets. I have family members. Arr, arr. You're getting tired again, huh? You're getting tired again. You're not a parrot. You're not a parrot. Come on, get down. Come on. Ow. Why don't you go play? So, how's everybody faring after the holiday? That's a good question to ask. I've got my 18-year-old came away from Thanksgiving dinner with a stomach problem. Actually, the next morning, he decided to eat pumpkin pie the next morning and ended up with a stomach issue. Mang, what's happening? Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome indeed. And I mean, here's a question for everybody. Here's a question. So, Studio 1, we're in here. Studio 2 is in here. In this building right here. This is where most of the content gets made, except for it's too cold in there. It is 41 degrees right now. And the heater can't keep up because it's not insulated. Morning, bearded printer. What's happening, brother? So the question is, should I bring at least one printer in here? For just hangout streams, just to be printing stuff on. Bearded printer, how was your Thanksgiving, man? How was your Thanksgiving? You're sorry your cousins brought his 3, 5, and 7-year-old kids to your parents this year. That must have been torture. Nuke, it is cold here right now. So the question is what I mean? Do I wait until I get a sponsored printer to showcase in Studio One here? Is that what I do with this space? Do I showcase the sponsored printers or review printers? Oh, I'm glad your son's doing okay, Bearded Printer. My wife is usually the one that gets sick on the holidays. The FlashForge apology post is nonsense. I won't get into that right now. So the question is how do I get a sponsored printer? It's 39 there, 15C. Yeah, it is 18 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yeah. Bully account. You know, I've been trying. I've been trying. I have been trying to bully, nicely bully. I have bullied. I have begged. Well, Brian, that's from you living in the middle of freaking nightmare. That's the problem there. So, I was thinking about, I have the workshop and it's meant to look like a workshop, right? Although it is going to get painted. It is going to get painted eventually. We just haven't gotten to that just yet. That's the other reason I got to get the temperature up. Nuke 'em. Tammy, what's happening? How are you? I hope you're doing all right. But I had thought about building a nice desk in here and just being able to, have one of those cameras that pans over, on a track while it's printing. So it just does this job, you know, at like a 15-degree angle, pointed downwards. Just doing this at like 120 degrees side to side. I thought that would be fun because there's actually project files for those. There's project files for those types of projects up on printables right now. I think that would be a fun project to build in the workshop. Yeah, today is a chill day because it's really, really cold out in the workshop. I had actually planned on doing content this morning out in the workshop. So, what time am I wrapping up? Whenever, brother. I mean, I could wrap up in the next 5 minutes. So, if you wanted to go live in, you know, 20 minutes, I can definitely, send over to you. This was just a quick stream, just to, tell everybody why I'm not out in the workshop. Here, Dan, and by the way, good to see you, man. Let me show you why I'm not out in the workshop. Let me show you. I'm going to show you why I'm not out in the workshop. I'm not out in the workshop because of this. You see this camera? Well, of course, it doesn't want to work. It's 41 degrees. It was 36 when I started streaming. I am, and at the in the live scene here. Well, even on that scene, at the top there, workshop insulation fund. I need to finish insulating the workshop. I need insulation. I need about $300 to finish insulating that workshop so I can keep it warm. Otherwise, I'm wasting money. No, it's not a Destiny transition. I don't remember what it came from. You have about 6 to 8 inches out there now. Really? Yeah. So going back here, this was if you notice this right here was all the snow we've had all day long so far. Uh, there. Now I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. That's what we had. There's like 15 feet between flakes. Yeah, the problem is waste oil heaters are great. The problem is I don't want to go get waste oil, right? But if you look on this camera here, we're going to spray foam the entire roof, and then we're going to put an actual roof on and spray foam the top of it, leaving this air gap for the vents so that it vents out. But trapping the heat inside the workshop itself because all four walls are insulated. And I do have a good heater in there. So, and it's 41 degrees with the heater running. Right now, I'm just wasting electricity. Just 3D print some insulation. Yeah. And you can see on the walls, I still haven't trimmed the insulation from that bubbled over. You guys see that? I still haven't trimmed it. Get a Neptune 4, you can keep a waste plastic heater feed. No, as a matter of fact, here, let me get my phone out. I'll show you guys. This little GE heater air conditioning combo unit, it's basically a PTAC unit, but on wheels. And I got it on an Amazon deal. It's a Black & Decker unit. And it is absolutely sick. It's a $900 unit that I got for 250 bucks. Pan tilt. There we are. You guys see it in the bottom there? Right there. It's 15,000 BTU to heat a 13 by 22 shop. I mean, it's more than enough if I actually had proper insulation in the roof. Because there's 4 inches of spray foam insulation in the walls. And if I do 4 inches on the roof and 4 inches on the ceiling, Raj, thank you for the follow, buddy. Well, one day I'll have my dream shop as well. This is a workshop and not my dream shop. My dream shop is drafted in yeah, it's a barn dominium where when I get really old, in my 60s, and it's just me and my wife, even if the kids live nearby, uh, it's a 5,000 square foot workshop that has 3D printers, woodworking, and metalworking all in one shop. Yeah, exactly, Brian. That's literally what it says on it. It says I should be able to heat it um, as from as low as 10 degrees to as high as 80. Nuke, I would love a two-post lift um, because I can't bend over or lay down because of my back. I would love to be able to work on cars again. My back is all sorts of screwed up. Because if you lay down on the ground to work on a vehicle, you have to look. You have to pull your head up and look, and I can't do that. So yeah, hence disabled. Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is. We'll move on with life. All right, 11 p.m. Bro, that's a long time. We have a half a day to go. Oh god, but yeah, I actually set that. that box there with the temperature so I could check the temperature because the one thing that's wrong with that GE heat pump unit is it doesn't tell you what the internal temperature of the building is. It tells you what temperature it is outside, and I can't find a way to change it. Dan, did you already set up your stream, or are you going to do that on the fly? Oh my gosh. Okay, you're working on it now. Just let me know, and I'll set the redirect up. But what am I vaping on? It's Sad Boy Happy Guy. It's a blue raspberry cotton candy, is what it is. Cool beans, brother. Let me uh, let me open this up full screen on the top monitor here, and we're gonna go edit, change this, done, save, edit, redirect, maker, mind, can't spell mind, Nexus, click, save, bingo. Oh, guys, chat. We got something to do. YouTube, YouTube. I got. See, can I do it through this one? Yes. One of the last days of the month, guys. I have 5 more to give out. So here you go. Enjoy. Booyah. Gratis of myself. There you go. Tammy, Cooley, JPP, LTX, and Cybertech. Hey, look. Oh, just click on the in the chat. Just click on the money icon in the chat. Next to where you type, and go down to membership gifting. Brian, thank you for that 7 months. Newcomb, thank you. Yeah, that guy actually did it. Kind Penguin did a World of Favors and a World of um, Stress as well. So anytime you blow up, you know become internet famous. It comes with a lot of stress. But I stressed about it for a number of months when that video first came out in March, and then I just said, you know what, I'm just going to do me. And um, when I did that, the numbers obviously went down again, and I was like, all right, I'm fine with that. The great thing is more genuine people stuck around like yourself, and I appreciate you. You've got ASD. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm Gen X, so I have not to make fun of anything, but I have ADHD, and I'm pretty sure I have adult autism because I can't pay attention to shit, and I say shit that I probably shouldn't say. So, but Yeah, it's been a wild ride in the last close to 9 months now. Um, the fun part about Kind Penguin's video is there was a lot of things that are misnominers. He says in the video that I didn't have any viewers. I had 14 that day. I have the analytics to prove it. He says that I only had 740 followers on Twitch. I had over 2,300, 2,400 basically. And prior to that, I had taken 2 years off of, almost 2 years off of streaming because of my daughter's passing. Before that, I had over 5,000, and I was averaging an income on Twitch of roughly 2 grand a month. So yeah, it was a very um, interesting thing, you know. So you don't stream for 18 months basically, and people tend to just forget that you exist. And I'm still working back up to that because I stopped streaming, battle royale games, and I stopped doing professional gaming, and I'm trying to make my way into the maker space because I simply can't game competitively any longer. I play MMOs now, and I do 3D printing, and I try to build 3D printers. I play. I've asked Brian. Ask Brian. I have played 2 matches of Fortnite. That's it. Two. And Brian was with me. 2 matches. In my entire history, I have played 2 matches. You did, and we won both matches. Yeah, and if I got Brian to play PUBG, I carried his ass because he can't fucking shoot for shit. He has to use aim, auto aim. Yeah, it's funny. Brian, he thought he was big shit with PUBG, and I can whoop his ass. My children in my house all have said that they could whoop my ass at PUBG, and I've all beat their asses. Counter Strike? I was competitive in Counter Strike. I won 2 national titles. CS 1.6, Counter Strike 1.3 beta. I won 2 regional titles with Quake 3. You had a world ranker for Mech 3? That's pretty sick. Not many people remember Mech Warrior at all, much less Mech Warrior 3, because that was one of the more unpopular versions. Quake 3, man, one of my favorite games. I um I don't know if you remember back all the way back to Quake 1. My best one of my best friends was the developer of the Mega TF mod, and some of my programming got put into that as well. But him and his wife, he did the programming, she did the modeling for Mega TF, and I ran the Mega TF gaming network, which transformed into Intergamer Networks for 10 years. What's up, Mythical? How are you, girl? You got a big cardboard cat on a wall. That's sick. Yeah, my Intergamer Networks actually sponsored in 98, 97. I can't remember. It was we sponsored QuakeCon in Texas. 5K with Battaglia Mech. Nice. So you're OG gaming. I like it. Yeah, my first gaming title I won was Super Mario Brothers Nintendo gaming event in Denver, Colorado. I was 12 years old. Dude, those were the days when games were hard because you actually had to know how to use a computer to actually even just load the damn thing. Chat, we have 43 degrees in the workshop. If it hits 55 in there, I will do another stream this afternoon out in the workshop. But that is how uninsulated the roof is it's just warming up the roof. So, the original Super Mario and Contra. Absolutely. Amara Axel. Is that how you spell that? I think so. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the pattern is all memory muscle in those. It is. 14th in the world, 8th in Australia. Nice. Are you from Australia? I got a lot of Aussie friends. Actually, one of my gaming buddies, Spider, ran the ISP that we hosted Quake servers and Half-Life servers at. Well, the fact that you considered saying mate repeatedly gave kind of it away. You could have been an Aussie or a Kiwi. But yeah, Spider ran an ISP in Sydney, and he hosted the gaming servers that we had sent down. That was an expensive ordeal sending Intel Pentium 2 servers down to Sydney, Australia from the U.S. I don't remember what the name of his ISP was. I mean, you got to remember this was 1996. I mean, he told me he had people playing on our servers in Australia on radio modems. Y'all down there are fucking nuts. It wasn't even wireless, guys. It was RF radio modems. All right, Dan. I'll redirect here in a minute. Jeez. Yeah, we complain these days when we get more than 50 milliseconds lag, and I remember playing on a 14.4 modem going 250. I'm doing awesome. I mean, my first modem. I mean, I'll be totally fair. My first modem was 300 baud. It was a telephone and receiver modem. You took the actual telephone receiver and slapped it down. Yeah, I remember. So for us to actually administrate that server remotely, because Spider was actually the one that did all the administration work on it. Um, if he was unable to, because we also had our IRC servers on there too, because we ran our gaming servers and our IRC servers on the same machines, and the IRC was easy to manage. The gaming servers, not so much, even though it was still console work. But when the machines would, start to lag, there was only a DS3, or known to the US as a T3 DS3. It was 45 megabit connection from the entire country of Australia to the United States at the time. Huh, yeah. I don't remember. I know his screen name was Spider. His name was Brandon. His actual first name was Brandon. I don't remember the name of his ISP though for the life of me. It's so damn long. Yo, projects, what's happening, brother? I'm just telling the world why I'm not sitting out there in the workshop. Hey, look, the snow's almost gone. It's almost melted off. Hey, we're up to 19 degrees outside and we're up to 44, almost 44 degrees in the workshop. Maybe it was spider web. I knew that he had talked about getting a net cafe a while, at at the very beginning when he opened his ISP. I'd never heard if he did or not. That's pretty sick. Did the building on it have this great big ass radio tower on the top of it? Maybe that was another building that he had. Because he always used to send me pictures. He used to email me pictures of because he had a an RF uh, not just he had a radio network for comms for people out in the bush or whatever the hell you guys call it out there. Cool, cool. Join the Discord, man. Throw it up in the Discord. I'd be interested. I love seeing pictures of that that area down there anyway. But yeah, that's Um, but he had a converter that converted the analog into digital and basically made a 56K modem from that so people could use it for data communications. It was like the first type of wireless network, but it was long fucking distance. It'd go like 150 miles. Yes, I know the Aussies invented Wi-Fi. That's actually what I did for the first 25 years of my adult career. Is I was um, an ISP IT administrator and a wireless network engineer. Here in Colorado, I actually built in Northeast Colorado, where I still live. I built the largest wireless um, data network in this side of the state. 2,500 miles worth, 53 towers. Yeah. Then the company sold out, and my health got worse, and the coof hit. You know, in 2020, I had my own small business, and yeah, that ended that. I ended up being medically retired. What's up, Steven? Yeah, it fooked up lots of people. I had a computer when the ISP that I worked for sold out. I didn't go with them, and I started my own small business fixing cell phones and computers and doing network consulting. And the main part of that was fixing cell phones and computers. And when I couldn't buy parts from China, the brick and mortar shop shut down, and there wasn't enough demand for the network consulting to even bother staying open. So I ended up closing it, and we lived off of the savings and everything that we had for the next couple of years. And thankfully, we had that. Sweet, Nuke. Thank you. But now my medical conditions long supersede the Rona. So it is what it is. Shit happens. All right, projects, brother. I actually need to go ahead and we're going to pass this over to Maker My Nexus, everybody. Um, if you haven't followed and all that good jazz, do me a favor and head on over there. If you're on YouTube, stick around. If you're not, I'm going to throw you a link in chat. YouTube. Tell him the captain sent you. Boom. Heidi's already got it. Look at that. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Like I said, if it gets above 55 today, I'll throw out another stream later. But it doesn't look like it's going to, but we'll see what happens. Guys, have a great one. Captain's out of here. We'll catch you on the next one. Love y'all. Have a good one.